sat next to you last time.
Sorry, I got my mess here. Okay.
Time is 7:05. Time is 7:05. Bring this to order. All right. Settle in. All right, call the meeting order 7:05. Say Paul. Lead us in the pledge.
Sure. Stand, please. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. Second. I get a chance to review the May minutes. You kind of that was well. Probably get a good look at that. Any suggested changes to the minutes for May? Ready, got a look. Okay. Can I have a motion to adopt the May minutes?
So moved.
Okay, have a second.
Second.
Okay. All right, all in favor?
Aye.
And it's adopted. Moving on, treasurer's report.
Yeah, 2 pages. This time I put all the donations. Thanks to everyone that contributed last month. And we had a new record. We will report in the quarterly report, $16,110.26.
Well, came in tonight too.
So we're very excited about that. That's going to put us in a good position to make sure we can help elect more Democrats. That's what we're going to do.
Great. Okay, motion to adopt the treasurer's report. Okay, motion to adopt the treasurer's report. They said move here. All right, motion.
But one other thing, we're ahead of the Republican Party.
Last quarter, yeah. Last quarter, for the first time, we actually pulled ahead of the Republican Party. That was last quarter filing, so staying aggressive, staying on it, working out so far. But the Republican Party in Bloomingdale Township particularly is probably the Republican township that raises the most. I mean, they linger somewhere at 50,000, 70,000. They just sit there, and they did a big spend off in the primary. So we were kind of rising up as they were spending off, but it didn't work. We want to work too. So I think that we were like at 10, they were at 9, but numbers came out all right. We'll see what happens this quarter. They're and then aggressive going at getting ready for the fall, because this particular quarter, political candidates, political organizations, June 30th is really key because it sets up the fall. So many campaigns, candidates, organizations want to have 50 to 2/3 of their budget already in, leading into the fall campaign season. So that's why you're seeing those millions of text messages from Joe Biden because he's trying to set himself up in the fall, as many campaigns and political organizations are doing the same thing. So that's where we're at right now, when it comes to BTDO. What's that?
We say the new members or
We'll get there. We'll get there. Just building on the treasurer's report. Like Mike might have mentioned, so the June treasurer's report is very key to what political organizations do. If you look at it, there's a sheet on each of your tables. The last 7 years, Bloomingdale Township, what we normally do for the June 30th treasurer's report. You go back to 2017, where we're at $3,152. You go back to probably our low point after the municipal elections was $906 we were down to. That's just a short time ago. Today we're at 16,000, the number Mike Murray quoted. So it's a little adopt the treasurer's report, but I want to put some meat on the bones there about where we're at and sort of how things sort of came together. So adopting the treasurer's report, I think we're good there. We can move on to the section, Mike. I'll pass that.
Oh, yeah, I did that.
Okay. So we're moved on to that. Okay, and we move on to the chairs and officers report. I'll be brief. I'll try to keep it to 5 minutes. I have sort of a slide here. So it's gonna walk through things. This is Bloomingdale Township. Yes, for the last, sorry, for the last years, I mean, we really had no activity. That's like what we've been measuring things on our ag blue. Really no activity to start. There'd be a blip, there'd be no activity. A blip, no activity, a blip, no activity, blip, and then sort of somewhere around, say, September 2022. It started rising up, blip, 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 and then roasted patterns. So it took off. So these are just the two roasted patterns back to back. And that's by design to get ready for this June 30th, the date I mentioned. So that's Bloomingdale Township, and it's pretty much a snapshot over the many years. We really didn't put much of an emphasis on just on collecting online donations. A lot of that stuff is internal. It's us, the members really investing in us. Just really changing the mindset. How that's mindset based, changing a mindset and investing in us, and that paid off in electoral wins. Around the township. So how do we do this? Use paying membership list. We look at it, grow that. And folks who, even from outside of our township and really saw the value in our township and made investments. Some of our outsiders can, some are can't. It's mid-tech, out of Elmhurst. So throughout Eric really are one of our former chairs who still stays invested. We can really onboard and bring her back to our activities here. So it's the dues paying membership list, and we were able to, the first couple of months, raise enough, to really fund a couple school board campaigns. That's the way I looked at it. I wouldn't have that kind of thing that we couldn't fall below. So that's our membership list. And with membership comes benefits. So the membership list, these are folks who we meet from time to time, like on Zoom, to really talk about Bloomingdale Township. Because they had that buy-in to what we're doing, and we kind of share input. So many in this room, Paul, Scott, Barb McDonald, which we're gonna talk later about something. Many in this room who come from time to time. So our ad book from the Roasted Packet Legislative Branch, we took a different approach. We really didn't do the big ad book print up. Bloomingdale Township really is a paperless. What should you look toward? We got a lot of people on the table here, but a paperless township as far as getting our message out and being more direct. So instead of having the ad book sit on the table and just sit there and do nothing, get thrown out, we decided to put 30,000 text messages together. It's really targeting it on potential volunteers. The text looks something like this. It's on your desk there. It's gonna go out to the candidates, the elected officials who bought an ad book. And then the results will be shared from that text campaign of the volunteers that right into this part of the link. And the ad book, some of you've seen, and they'll show it to Rick. I'll get it out to others where it's kind of a flip through ad book. So it's savable on the phone. Most people live on their phone, so this can live with them more long term than just an ad book you throw out. So 30,000 that's going out on a targeted date. And that targeted date is when Trump is speaking at the Republican convention. So the same night Trump speaks, earlier that evening. So we set that up and already got that paid for with the vendors. That's already taken care of. So that's sort of some of the things we have coming off of Rose Fitzpatrick. Legislative awards breakfast. This is, our Bloomingdale Township Chiefs. I leave you there. There, it's a great turnout. 60 some folks. Turned out, great award ceremony. Really got to honor Liz Chaplin. And then put our Lifetime Achievement Award for the main thing she's done in this county. And, setting up the fall for the quarters win that we're gonna have there. So that was really key and huge, and really honoring Ken Beal, who's our former chair. Some of the work he's doing with our youth outlook, and he's continued to do so. Really, it's a celebration of us, celebration of Bloomingdale Township. He's a Bloomingdale Township PC. It's a celebration of us because it starts with us. It's this township, special place on the map. The 53 to County Farm Road, from Lake Street to North Avenue. That's the box we work within. How do we live in Bloomingdale Township? We stay in Bloomingdale Township to do the work. So that's what Rose Fitzpatrick legislative branch was about. And the second one was better than the first. I think a lot of great feedback. A lot of people just really enjoying themselves and really creating that energy for the fall. So that's what we saw. But we didn't stop there. Next day, Rose Parade, like you're in the picture too. Rose Parade, Maria Sincool came out, Linda Davenport, John Anderson, came out, Lance Peterson. That's what I mentioned her. Came out and walked the parade. And so usually our really busy parade, the Rose Parade is a big focus for us. It gets impressions out to a lot of voters. Got a call, or I got a message forwarded to me from the DPDC, the Democratic Party of DuPage County, where they forwarded me an email to Ginger of a lady who observed us in the parade. And she was like, I was trying to get her as a volunteer. She's like, give this lady a call. She wants to talk. Give her a call. I observed her on the parade. Some of the best thing I ever saw. I'm like, okay, but what? She goes, when you guys turn the corner at Mangy Dog, you probably know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah, we turned the corner at Mangy Dog. We had that trumpet just really going at us. Good, Democrat, So she mentioned on the phone, she's like, what you guys handling? You guys really pushed into them. You handed out the candy right in front of them.
Mm-hmm.
So she mentioned, me without mentioning me, like knowing it was me on the phone. It's like, it's this African American guy who comes up with a flag and waves it right in front of him. It's like, handing him with a flag. It's like, here's some candy. Like, I thought that's how you handle Trump or something like that. So it was good, the time for the parade. We go into the summer, we focus on the Taste of Roselle, our events to highlight our candidates, highlight our organization, because as a Democratic brand is more favorable to voters, that redounds the Democratic candidate. So one of the great ideas that we're going to go with this summer is what you see here. This is going to be turned into a refrigerator bag. So we're going to go old school, like the real estate folks, to try to get into people's homes. As well as we have the booths, sort of handing those out. And this kind of details our monthly meeting. So scan the QR code to the meeting, 4th Tuesday of each month, living in their homes, both. Just that the reminder that Democrats are here, Democrats exist. So going with that is really building impressions, building a community around some of these ideas and things. And then the booth, we're looking to dress the booth up this year. So Gene Kazmir should appreciate this one. What does that look like? Yeah. So found a vendor to grab some of these corrugated voting booths. We do like fun activities for people voting on certain things, for fun. And these high voting stickers, because we're gonna piss off Republicans at our different events because they hate voting. So we're gonna put voting in their face. So these I voted stickers will be a feature of some of our summer Taste of Roselle, September Fest will be a feature to really get that idea out there and vote around different things and we'll trust this out, with our candidates and campaigns to really get those impressions in the minds, those favorable impressions in the minds.
What are we gonna vote on in the foods, like who likes corn dogs and who doesn't?
It could be whatever, like that's incidental to it. That's something that could be corn dogs, but that is something to really gather them in. Those
Okay.
ideas, yeah. So,
I think Marion just signed up to do what.
No.
yeah,
No, you're right.
so, let's go ahead and
Yeah, I got nothing else to do.
cancel that. But yeah, that's kind of how we're like looking at position this summer. The booths at the Taste of Roselle and September Fest will be a lot of this. It'll be partnering with the Midwest Shelter for Homeless Veterans, try to collect things using what we did with the holiday party, the texting to get people out to bring those items to. So that whole community building and gathering, using the booths instead of just to sit there. It has to be intentional, it has to be to drive an activity. So that's part of it, at Midwest Shelter for Homeless Veterans, and a raffle around different items. Yeah, try to raise money, because as we're spending money, we need to raise money during this time period. So yeah, that's how the summer kind of shakes out. I will leave that there for the report. I mean, throughout, I guess, our meeting, I'll be bringing up other things that's interjecting. But pretty much that is my report. And I will hand it to Vice Chair Community Economic.